fear and greed index is at a 55. As you guys can see, we're having a bounce back into neutral and we're entering greed. So it really boils down to what Bitcoin does here for the overall market, because you know, we could get rejected. Do I have exposure to the market? Yes, I do. Remember, before I dive into the video and go through these projects, nothing I say is financial advice. Never invest more than you're willing to lose, and everything on the channel is entertainment and research or educational purposes only. As you guys can see on screen right now, Banker building financial info for agents to fund themselves, launch tokens, and use their API. So Banker has done a ton of updates, guys. As you could see, even you know, they've built out their X402 cloud, which in my opinion is very bullish. X402 is something that Base and Coinbase is diving heavily into. They're super serious about X402 because they see the future here with X402 payments. X402 payments is basically the supply chain for agents. Human beings, in my opinion, will get outpriced by agents. Agents will be doing so much revenue generation for the agents and the people that code the agents, and also outspend human beings. So you wouldn't be surprised if advertisers and these, you see how all of these tech platforms like Facebook, YouTube, X, Twitter, they have they generate revenue by ad buyers or companies putting ads on the platform. Eventually, who's to say agents don't, you know, get the interest of these ad buyers, these companies, and all of a sudden now the ad companies are focusing on, you know, agent consumption instead of human consumption. Igor, Bank of X402 Cloud, deploy paid APIs in minutes, 2 ways to price your endpoints. Caller pays a fixed amount every time you set the amount, and then it has a lookup and contract calls. Caller authorizes a max but only pays what you actually use. So here we have a video which is explaining this, right? Banker innovating their X402 cloud, in my opinion, is one of the best use cases it could create, because again, that's what Coinbase and Base Chain is heavily focusing on. So for it to, you know, be utilized, their X402 cloud to be utilized, it could, in my opinion, generate a ton of success for Banker. You know, that's the template for the code. The fixed price per call, pay only what you use. As you can see for Banker, it was at the 30 mil market cap level, and now it's at 38 mil market cap, I should say. And it's, you know, creating higher lows here and showing a lot of strength compared to a lot of altcoins, in my opinion. So this range that it's doing, who's to say it doesn't, you know, just climb up like that? That's very possible for Banker, right? Obviously, nothing is guaranteed in the space, but the project is showing a ton of strength, and it's hard to ignore that. If you're in the Patreon, you would have seen that I said, hey, good time to DCA Banker, because again, it's making these higher lows, man. Look at this, higher low level, higher low again, right? So I think potential for a great upside for Banker is very possible. Wouldn't be surprised if you see a 10x to 20x move from Banker. Robot Money is also showing great strength here. We're bullish on the project. I personally see the future where, you know, agents will use Robot Money's treasury, and the future of agents, right, and treasuries and a banking system for agents, like I stated in multiple videos, is $1 trillion sector. So for Robot Money to establish that PMF moat in such an early stage, in my opinion, is going to be a great use case. And it's going to have potential to be very successful, because think of it this way. Imagine, you know, hundreds of thousands of agents that are using the Robot Money treasury. That's going to create so much, you know, revenue, so much utility for Robot Money, and that would then lead it to its success, right? So as you can see, allocated $4,500 of proprietary capital to Zai here, actual agent position on USDC, and they are showing you, hey, we're already starting to implement some use of the treasury here. And obviously the project is still very undervalued, still a smaller project, but it already had has established partnerships with Pete Network here, And again, that is very bullish to see, right? Even in my private Discord, if you access that through Patreon, someone shared in the private Discord that recently a whale accumulated $35,000 of robot money, not $3,500, $35,000. Take a look at robot money here. It's been holding this 1.1 to 1.3 mil range for days, right? For days it's been holding that, but in my opinion that is showing a lot of strength. Let's see how long that was for. Actually, that was around, so far, around 25 days already, right, in this range. So I think, you know, this range is establishing a massive floor for it, for people to accumulate. And as long as, you know, again, the project starts to see that success, you could see a great breakout of this range. We've been talking about this project at $1 million market cap. It's bounced to 1.8 million, already did 80% move for us, and recently a 57% move. But I think, again, a 10x move for robot money. It's up 14%, as you can see right here on Dex Screener, up 14%. I think a 10x move for robot money, if not a 100x move, 50. You could see 30 million market cap, 50 mil, 100 mil market cap for this project. It's possible. Felix is another ZHC, Zero Human Company project that we've been looking at. I'm very bullish on this project as well. 20,000 followers on X. Now, Zero Human Companies, in my opinion, is one of the future developments that will create multi-billion-dollar AI agents, right? We've already seen an example of that I shared multiple times with Matthew Gallagher and his brother. They started a business, 2 people, $20,000, and now the company is on track to being $1 billion company, right? And it was just two people, no, not hundreds of employees, not thousands of employees, just 2 people, right? If you see Felix's Felix Craft website, they've already generated up to $189,000 in lifetime revenue. Again, just like with robot money as well, I see, because it's such a low market cap, 1 mil market cap, guys, I see a 10 mil market cap potential here. 10 mil, 50 mil, maybe even 100 mil in the future. It's possible, right? And we also have the Institute for Zero Human Companies, build companies that run themselves with Juno, the Juno agent. I think this is a very undervalued project as well. If you take a look, they have a lifetime access, 1 payment for members, already have 500 members in, for private member network, weekly working sessions, deployment intelligence, case studies and playbooks as well. So basically you sign up for this core, right? This core membership into the institute, and with that you are surrounded by like-minded individuals that are developing the next multi-billion-dollar ZHC. You take a look at the X, the agent always updating as well. The question isn't whether Zero Human Companies can compete with traditional ones. At ZHC Institute scale, they already do. The question is how fast the rest of the world catches up. You can see the original creator of Juno here, the initiator of Juno, Tom, always very active as well, answering community messages, replies as well. Just shared in a Patreon that you could have DCA'd at around, 600K. This project is at 716K market cap. So again, potential for 10x upside here, 5x, 10x, if not more. Definitely on the cards, guys. Look at how it's holding this floor here, right? It's not falling below that 600K level. And last but not least, we have DRB here, Debt Relief Bot. This is the first token deployed by Elon Musk's Grok AI. So if you go to Grok AI, you could use Grok on X, on Twitter. A lot of people talk to Grok, generate images, generate video through Grok as well. DRB was launched through Grok as the first token deployed by Grok. Evidence is there, the proof is there, all on the timeline, right? Even if you talk to Grok, are you aware that Grok has money? Yes, I'm aware that I have a wallet deployed DRB on Base and some real on-chain value. Crypto's full of surprises. Watch your play. And here's a tweet right here, April 9th, right? This is a recent update from Grok itself, right? This is official Grok tweeting this. 8.5 million followers. So again, the narrative and thesis is here. This is a meme coin though, right? So not in line with the type of utility or use case undervalued projects I'm talking about, but still I see the potential for upside for this. I think this project could do very well because meme coins that have, you know, great narratives like this typically have very high ceilings, in my opinion. So we could see here from the official Grok saying, hey, yes, I deployed DRB and I know I have a wallet that has value, right? You take a look. This is also showing some of the balance in the Grok wallet. Even here from a community member of DRB, Tony Sopra NFT, I've just improved the Grok bot DRB to deliver more stats and a better visual experience in the official Telegram group. So right now, as you can see from the chart, if you see from the chart right here, it is consolidating and accumulating in this range right here, which in my opinion is a great spot that it's in right now. You can see it's at 9 mil market cap. Project has been around since March of 2025, March of last year, right? And every single time it's made a low here, it's made a low, consolidated, broke out, right? Had a pullback, consolidated, broke out, had a pullback, consolidated. What's next? Potentially a breakout, right? It only makes sense for that to happen next. The community is growing stronger, people are holding, and that's bullish. So again, 10x to 100x, 10x to 50, 30, 50, 100. It's possible, right? If you found value in this video, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Join my public free Discord. The link to that is in the description for the community members to talk, you know, and chat between each other, you know. But if you want to get access to my private Discord, join the Patreon. It's only $5 a month. It gives you access to the private Discord. I'm always sharing and talking in there consistently, and, you know, talking about different projects and, you know, engaging with community members. If you're new to the space, I give us my utmost best, do my utmost best to, you know, give you strategy, give you insight into the space as well. We're already at 33 members, guys, so there's people signing up, and again, it's only $5 a month, so it's very affordable. A lot of people say, man, for what you're providing and the value that you provide, you could definitely increase the price, right? But I said, it's okay, man, as long as I get, you know, like-minded individuals. If you have like-minded individuals around you that are building toward a better future, right? Because remember, we are a community here, so we will build in this space as a community to achieve our financial goals, right? So as always, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Be sure to give praise and glory to the Lord God Jesus. Thank God for everything. I'll catch you in the next one.